I've been reading this book recently, Folks. Let me get it out for you here, and the book. It's the every album, every song, Sonic Bond, Aerosmith book. And so it made me, or prompted me, to go back to an album that I believe, in the Aerosmith canon, is overlooked and disliked. And it's not Night in the Ruts, no. It's not Draw the Line, no. And I want to compare this album to the supposed reformation of Aerosmith, a few years later after this, done with Mirrors. This is Rock and a Hard Place. Now, I think it was unfairly done down at the time. And I remember magazines saying this because Joe Perry had gone to make his solo album, Let the Music Do the Talking, which, of course, that track will make a resurgence. More of that in a minute. And Steven Tyler had brought on Jimmy Crespo, who people at the time said, oh, he's just a journeyman. You know, that was really rude. He produces some great music on this album itself. And Ricky Dufay was in because you haven't got Brad for very long on this album. So people say, well, it's not really an Aerosmith album, or a kind of emergency Mayday, Mayday, Tyler's falling over on the tour album. But this has got some great stuff on it compared to Done with Mirrors, the Reformation album, which has got Let the Music Do the Talking on it, which is great. I mean, it's Joe Perry's song, although it is, I suppose, Aerosmith's song as well. But compared to the, I think, really forced and pushed and harder rocking feel, you know, we need to do it and we're back and look, we're really hard rock, folks. All of that kind of stuff. This has a real swagger and a real sort of, I don't really care, you know. We're producing this, we can do it. There's a real scream of we're back and I'm loving this for the opener, Jailbait. Okay, that's a 1982 title, we know that. Let me make that clear. But things like Bolivian Ragamuffin, yeah, with its real sassy, syncopated, I mean, sexy style. Crimea River, which is, I mean, okay, they've got a cover on there. You think, well, maybe they didn't have enough information, they didn't have enough music. But it is a rocked up version, which is really, I mean, and Tyler really connects with it. Things like the title track, Cheshire Cat, which has lovely judicious horns on it. Okay, there are a couple of tracks, Jig Is Up, Push Comes to Shove, which finish the album, which are not as great. But this is overlooked. Just like Bowie's Never Let Me Down, just like Queen's Hot Space. You know I love to do this. Have a look at this and have a listen to this again. It's a lot better than Done with Mirrors, in my view, and it's cruelly overlooked, and that's because of the context at the time. But this is music.